Welcome back to our channel. This is Tyree,
And Lana.
and today's topic is
You reap what you sow.
okay. When we talking, you reap what you sow. When Jesus, God, created this world and the universe, He created the universe to respond to everything that we do. So that's why certain people could think on, you can have these thoughts about certain things and then they come to your reality, or you could be thinking like, I wonder where such and such at. Then you come across such and such, whoever you was thinking about, or you could say you manifested small things because you thought about it first, or what you put in is what you get out. What you put in is what you get out. All that type of stuff like that. So you reap what you sow. So every season is an opportunity for you to reap a harvest, and during the next season you can get it. So we all heard, most of us growing up, that when you was born, the government owe everybody at least $1 million. This is what I was heard growing up. The government is keeping money from people that when they was born they were supposed to have, but they never got it because the government is keeping hold. Now some people say Illuminati, some people say the straw something or whatever it is, but bottom line is the money that is being kept from you is your inheritance from God. See, souls can inquire and they wonder certain things, but they just don't know all the pieces to the puzzle. So when you talk about Jesus and God, of course, Jesus and God is not finna just walk up to you in they form in this world. So the only way that they can communicate and get certain messages through you, which we all have free will once we hear these messages, the only way that they can communicate through you is through their messages. People that they know is listening to the voice that's in their head, which is them. People that got a relationship with God and Jesus. And that's how they talk through people like us, the messengers, disciples, certain preachers, chosen ones, and reach the collective. So you reap what you sow. The Bible already say in Ephesians 6:12 that we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities in the spiritual realm. So if you paid attention to any videos that we posted before, you would hear us say that everything that we see in this realm is not real, but everything that we don't see is real. So your life is basically being controlled by your spiritual realm. So whatever is going on in the spiritual realm is happening in this realm. So with that being said, you got a lot of witches, warlocks, and evil entities that's fighting to block you from getting access to the inheritance that is already yours through God, Jesus, which, you know, He got plenty in His kingdom and for His kids. But they done distracted us so much and got the average person living in sin that you can never get these blessings, not unless if you wake up to who you really are, follow God, dwell in the Word, pray, turn from your wicked ways, renew your mind, let go of pagan holidays, which they created a holiday for every single month, but every single month it's a God that's not God behind these holidays, and people don't know that they worship Him. So
But that's another topic.
yeah, so when you reaping what you sowing, reaping what you sowing is basically giving out without expecting nothing in return. So you want to give just because that's the thing to do. If you see somebody in need, let's just say like when this holiday just passed. Our son, got a lot of toys, plenty of toys, because that's all he just wanted to just walk in stores and just buy toys. So instead of us hoarding these toys or trying to sell them, we give them away. We make a post and give them away. Let's say we got clothes that we can still wear, like designer clothes. She got a lot of good stuff that she can wear, shoes and all this type of stuff like that. We can still wear these things, but we choose to give them away. We take them to shelters. We take them to homeless people, big bags of clothes, and give them away. Even if, let's say, we got clothes, but we give stuff away without expecting nothing in return.
We're planting the seeds. It's like seed time and harvest. So you plant the seeds, and then you will reap the harvest.
It's
so
like
we're planting good seeds.
It's only gonna grow. It's like a garden. It's like a garden. And if you know how a garden is, you plant the seeds. And then when you plant these seeds, it's gonna take some time for this flower to grow. And that's the same way God created your harvest for you to get everything that's owed to you, because he sit back in the universe, pay attention to everything that you do. It might take a year, it might take 6 months, it might take, because seasons change. So it could be the next season, depending on how much you have sold. So when it comes to sowing, God look at it like we are all one. Even though the average person is controlled by demons, like demons done hijack their body. So it's really, when you're a true chosen one, and you really have renewed your mind, you will become to understand that when you talking to certain people that's not walking with God, you got the real them that be talking, and then you got the demons that talk through them. So you got to know how to decipher which is which. So that's why you don't never get angry at the person that's doing the talking, because you know it's a demon that's controlling them. They just don't know it.
Yeah, even like anybody who following Christ, trying to walk this journey, like you have the good voice, you have God, and then you have different voices, and it's your job to discern what's going on. So you have to do that with other people as well. You have to discern, like, okay, hold on. that might not be them completely, in a way, like.
Yeah, because we're not living of this realm. We live in, our third eye is open. So we living in the spiritual realm. So the average person that's don't have their eye open and is not walking with God and got the discernment, they can't see this stuff what's going on, because they have to do a lot of renewing. And the only way that you're gonna be able to open up your third eye and see this type of stuff is you gotta flush out everything that's in your brain that's not no good for you. You gotta give up a lot of these things for you to even get your harvest.
Reprogram.
Yes.
Completely.
So give, because that's the right thing to do. God already told us, don't worry about tomorrow, for he got tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Worry about today. It's enough trouble in today in itself. So worry about today. Don't think about tomorrow. Everything he got it in his hands. So as long as you know that, then you won't never have to feel like, well, I only got $500. I know I got a job, but I just got $500 and I'm trying to save. Like, man, you taken care of. When it's the right time, you're gonna get your inheritance. You're gonna get what's owed to you. If you see somebody standing on the corner and you see they in need, give them $20. Do the right thing. If you see a person in the line, pay for their food just to pay for it. You know what I mean? It's all about sowing good seeds.
Mm-hmm. Even words of encouragement, like, helping people with your words, helping people with their emotions, with their, however it is. Like, it doesn't always have to be monetary value. Like, just come outside of yourself, out of, your little bubble, and do something nice for somebody.
If you see somebody talking, let's say somebody walk up to you and they want to talk unrighteous things. Talk righteous things to them. Let them know that, nah, that's not right. This is right. I mean, that's another way that you were sowing good seeds, because you correcting them from the stuff that they're not supposed to be doing. Like you planting a seed. And it's the same as like people that call you and want to gossip. And they want to gossip about other people. In your soul and in your spirit, you know it's not right. You know what I mean? But they being controlled by these demons to keep you from getting your harvest and what's owed to you. So you got to always have the discernment, and you want to always sow good seeds throughout life and in this journey if you really want to break these generational curses. Because as we all know, that generations has been cursed because of things that their ancestors did. So if you read the Bible and you dwell into the word, then God will tell you that for generations to come, they will suffer because of the stuff that our ancestors did and time ago. So in order for these generational curses to be broken, somebody got to step up to the plate and go against this whole matrix. Somebody got to want to do the right thing.
That could be you.
It should be you.
It should be you. That should be on your shoulders.
But everybody not strong enough. It's really going against the flesh. Everybody don't want to renew their mind. Everybody don't want to give up drinking. Everybody don't want to give up sex. That's before marriage. Everybody don't want to give up their favorite artists and these artists that they worshiping without even knowing they worship.
Idols.
Everybody don't want to give up gossiping and certain movies and all this type of stuff. So it's a real battle. And we're not gonna say it's easy, but in order for you to get your harvest and reap what you sow, you got to be up for the task, or else you just gonna be stuck in this matrix. And as you can look around right now, a lot of people is getting sick. A lot of people is getting sick. Well, guess what? God people not getting sick. I know the chosen one's not getting sick because he done already cleaned us up. He done already showed us how to fast. He done already showed us how to eat healthy. He done already showed us what not to consume. So when it comes to health and everything else, he gonna supply everything that you're supposed to have. And say, seek his kingdom first and everything else will be added to you. So basically, even if we feel anything inside of our body, all we have to do is go in the prayer closet, pray, and then by the time we walk out of that prayer closet, it's taken out of our bodies, and we no longer feel it no more. And it's the same thing with supernatural strength. So love is your greatest power. In order for you to sow these seeds that's supposed to be sown and to reap this harvest, you have to deal in love. That was the whole purpose of Jesus sacrificing himself as a sacrificial lamb and showing us the walk. He came down here and he dealt in nothing but love. Once you realize that you can deal in nothing but love, then you raising your vibrations, which we already said in the video before. We're going to show y'all how to raise your vibrations, and that's the video in the next video or the video to come. So once you realize that in everything that you do, deal in love, then you will begin the journey of healing, the journey of manifestation, the journey of purpose, and the journey of walking with your Father, the Most High, and you will no longer have no stress, no worries, no depression, none of this stuff that the enemy has placed on you in these strongholds. So to reap what you sow good harvest. Do the right thing.
Sow good seed.
Yeah.
One way or another.
Yeah. Do everything that's right.
And you gonna bear the fruits. Like as he said, it might not be tomorrow. It could be 5 minutes from now. You know, it's all God's timing. We don't got no control of that. But seed, time, throughout time, and then you're gonna reap a harvest. You're gonna reap a harvest that's tenfold. Like as I said last video, like God is a God of abundance. Like he's not into seeing his people struggle, and that's not what he wants.
And he wants you to be successful. He wants you to be rich. He wants you to be in your kingdom and all of this.
You to move accordingly.
Yeah, so he can't give it to you if you on both sides of the fence. He can't give you riches if he knowing that you still dwelling with other gods and you still dealing with certain sinful natures and all this type of stuff. Like,
'Cause
no.
he's not gonna give you something where he just know you're gonna implode yourself. Like you just gonna bring yourself down. Like if you know you got these addictions, you got these battles and whatnot, and then he gives you $1 billion tomorrow, he knows you just gonna go down. Like it's not gonna be a good situation.
It's gonna hurt you more than it's gonna help you. So he gonna teach you all of this stuff that we teaching y'all before he can drop it on you, so you will know what to do with it. Everything that he giving us is for his kingdom. You know what I mean? It's all to build his kingdom and to lead people towards the kingdom. That's all it's for. Like money is a tool for goodness and righteousness, and to build his kingdom. That's all it's for. Yeah, we needed to pay bills and all this type of stuff like that, but he gonna provide. So it's like everything's supernatural. In order to get what was meant for you, you got to deal in love. You can't hate nobody, because we all his kids. Even if you got people that's against you and enemies against you, it say, let God be the one that what's the word I'm looking for? Let God be the judge. You know what I mean? So you don't really want to.
Vengeance is his.
Yeah, you don't want to take matters into your own hand and get to feeling some type of way. You want to run to the prayer closet and pray. You want to pray over everything that happened to you, and you just know that he the judge, because he gonna handle it the way he handle it. And prayer is your most powerful gift outside of love.
And if you doing your part, he also says, touch not my anointed, do my prophets no harm. So in the end, you're going to come up on top. It's going to be okay.
Yeah, so to end this video off, you want to reap what you sow, deal in love, plant good seeds, sit back, kick your feet up, read your Bible, talk to God, build that relationship, walk by faith and not by sight, give, and don't worry about a person giving back to you. God gonna give back to you. The universe gonna give back to you. You gonna progress more and more and more and more and more. And it already say, like, don't think just because you working a good job and you paying your bills that you blessed because of that. Because in the Bible it already say that people gonna work and work and work, but they still not gonna get riches. So they gonna be working just to pay these bills and the consume the stuff that they want to consume, but they not gonna get rich to that generational wealth that everybody want. So
that financial freedom.
Yeah, that financial freedom to where you don't have to work and you can just move to how you want to move.
Your purpose, whatever that is, whatever he calls you to do.
So we hope this word was good for y'all. We love y'all.
Give your life to Jesus if you haven't already.
Yeah.
Turn from your ways.
Accept him as your Savior. Let him know that you believe that he died for your sins.
And
come one with Christ. And we'll see y'all on the next video. We love y'all.